this is the end for you, Spike. And it is a pity. You possess great power, but it would seem no one bothered to teach you how to use it. And so now, you are going to be nothing more than just one more corpse on Celestia's misguided path to utopia. Disappointing. I suppose I shall just have to be satisfied with your death.
You don't frighten me. You won't dare lay a claw on me. Without me, the sun will never again rise on the Crystal Empire.
Celestia, after all this time, are you still this blind? Very well then. I shall allow your sister a moment to illuminate you.
You cannot threaten the Crystal Empire with your tyrant son. As long as they have the Crystal Heart, they have no need of it. Or perhaps you were thinking that the Princess of Night and the King of Shadow would be afraid of the dark? Luna, I know we have had our differences, but I cannot believe your heart has grown so cold that you could kill me. Abandon this foolishness and return to me. Together we can still defeat Sombra and restore the light to this world. Restore the light? You do not illuminate the world with your light, sister. You never have. You only blind those foolish enough to look to you. Killing you may indeed bind both my heart and the world in ice forever. But I just don't care anymore. Your madness must end, whatever the cost. Besides, dear sister, you of all people should know. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Now, you may kiss the bride, and the covenant shall be complete.
Silence! Do not fear the darkness. It may contain 10,000 unseen terrors, but not one of them is greater than the terror that stands before your very eyes. So now, in stillness, you can see the light of hope is not yet extinguished.
Celestia is dead. Spike. Spike needs me. I have to save him.
Twilight, I've got this. I will save Spike. I don't really understand what's going on, but I can see your place is here. You have to finish this. Besides, you'll never reach the Crystal Empire in time. I'm the only one who can help Spike now. Then let me offer you one final oracle. No matter what happens, when the darkness falls, you must not leave Ghidra's side, no matter what.
I know you're right, Rainbow Dash, but please hurry. I can feel his distress. He doesn't have much time.
Hurry? Remember who you're talking to, Twilight. Now get out of here, and let me do what I do best. Okay, Rodan. Ghidra promised me you could make me stronger and faster than before. Was that a lie?
Behold, and you shall see my mustn't! You have damned us all! Sombra. I thought you were a lost cause at the S2E13 crafting project. But in the end, you fulfill your destiny all on your own. I couldn't be more proud. The sun and the crystal heart defeated within minutes of each other, and the descendants of Odysseus' illustrious presented for me to effect my revenge on.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, has it been so long? Has my name been forgotten? No matter. You may not know my name, but you know who I am. Every living thing does. I am the Destroyer. I am death incarnate. And my face is the last thing you will ever see.
I am Ghidra, the World Eater, the King of Monsters, and the Prince of Destruction. I don't care who you are. I will destroy you.
Will you now? Those are fancy titles for a fledgling. No matter. Fight me then, if you must. It doesn't matter whether you flee from death or fight it, whether you are wise or a fool, whether you are rich or you are poor, whether you are strong or you are weak. Death will always win in the end. I see. You are indeed the Prince of Destruction. But your power avails you not. For alas, you cannot destroy death. What is this? Are you praying? The animator will not help you. My victims are in the billions, and they all pray, "Help me, animator, save me." But they all died, every last one of them. No one will save you. Nothing can save you.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. I don't know who's right or wrong anymore. But there is one thing I am still sure of.
Oh, do illuminate me.
As long as there is any life left in me, I will keep fighting.
How dull. How futile. Fight all you want. Your life will still end. And when it does, do you think it will matter to you how much you fought? Whether you were a good person or bad? Whether you were brave or a coward? No. You will no longer exist. And as such, it will be no different to you if you had never existed at all.
I don't believe that, Destroyer. And neither do you.
And why would you say something like that?
If you truly believed everything was futile, you wouldn't have gone through all this effort to free yourself.
So, you want to know my motivation? Why not? Long ago, I had a driving purpose. I feared death. I feared oblivion. So I sampled the power of all the elements of magic. But the kind of immortality they offered was a fraud. Sure, I couldn't die of old age, but I could still be killed by an enemy or catastrophe of sufficient power. Ironically, the only element that offered me true immortality was the element of death itself. Of course, a few sacrifices had to be made along the way, but who cares how many ponies have to be murdered if it means you can become the master of death itself? But as soon as I achieved my goal, I realized I had made a mistake. My own life, you see, was sacrificed, and as a result, I now feel nothing. No joy, no pain, no sorrow, no kindness, no hunger, no love, no peace, no wrath. All I know is a vast emptiness that is the very substance of despair. If you want to know what drives me now, I will tell you. I must kill you. I must kill you all. I must drown you all in rivers of blood and snuff the light of life out of the universe until I'm all that is left. For only when the element of death has no more life to feed upon will I finally be freed from this curse and finally be allowed to turn to dust. The irony of it all. The very thing I sacrificed so much to avoid is now the very thing I desire above all else. I should have known better, I suppose. I knew the element of death fed on deception, theft, and murder. How could it not deceive me, steal the things I treasured most, and kill all that I lived for? But I was willfully deceived in my arrogance. I believed I was the one in control. So I did that which must never be done. And now I am cursed with the irredeemable curse. So seeking oblivion is the only path left to me.
You're crazy. You were going to kill everything and everyone in the universe just to free yourself? There has to be an easier way. I'm sure Ghidra could.
You know nothing, Ghidra. You can't kill me. Ghidra can't kill me. I can't kill me. I am death. I cannot die. Just as the existence of light requires the existence of darkness, so too, as long as life exists, so must death. The only way I can cease to exist is if all life ceases to exist. So, logically, I must kill you. Do you understand now, Gojira?
Okay, so you can't die, but you can still be trapped.
You just ate the only thing ever built that could trap me.
Are you sure about that? What if someone were to say, I don't know, bury you under an entire planet's worth of debris?
Well, primitive and brutish as such a plan might be, that could be problematic, I suppose. Trying to regenerate through that much heat and pressure and material might take quite a while. However, as there are no bottomless pits in the area, I don't think... Wait. Are you stalling for time? You're just talking nonsense to delay your own demise. Well, your time is up. I hope your prayers were fruitful, because you are about to meet your maker. Oh, isn't that precious? Apparently you had a plan after all. Delaying me till your little friend could come and save you. Revel in your pointless existence a few more moments. I'll catch up to you soon. I always do. But wait. Where is this light coming from? With this kiss, I thee wed.
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 With this kiss, I thee wed. Do you feel that?
The Tree of Harmony. We have unlocked its power.
Yes, but how?
The harmony between true friends is a great power, Twilight. But the power of harmony in true matrimony is beyond measure. We have overpowered Celestius' lock on the Tree of Harmony, and it has responded to our dire need.
Look! The sun! It's changing!
Is that the colony ship? It was hidden in the sun this whole time? No, it was the sun. But how do we get to it?
Everything everyone focus your power through the Tree of Harmony to teleport everyone to the colony ship. Now, focus. This spell shall require tremendous power, and time is against us.
Where are we, Papa? Did we die? Is this heaven?
No, my daughter, but you may be forgiven for thinking so. These are the plains of Elysium, a pocket dimension within the ship that brought our ancestors to this world. Elysium is where everyone lived during their long journey through space. Was this your plan all along? How could you possibly have known things would work out this way? No. I did not know anything. Not for certain. However, I believed that a wedding between so many elements would likely activate the Tree of Harmony. And I believed my father when he told me that the colony ship would appear when it was truly needed. Based on these assumptions, I prepared the magic that has brought us all here.
Everyone? Did we really get everyone at the wedding? There were thousands of ponies and dragons there.
The wedding party? Twilight. We just teleported everyone in the world. Every sentient living being on the planet is now somewhere here in this pocket dimension. A spell like that would require so much power. How did we channel so much power? We should be dead. We did only what we could. The Tree of Harmony took upon itself the rest of that deadly burden. But we may not yet be safe. If Xena's prophecies can be interpreted literally, then the world below us is about to come to a catastrophic end.
Xena? How did you get here?
I once moved the Abyssal Library from the Earth to the Moon. Moving it from the Moon to here was actually a very simple matter by comparison. But we have no time for such idle chatter. Behold.
The moon has impacted in the Arctic. This could be bad.
The moon? Did Luna do this? Did she kill Spike with the moon?
No, Twilight. I did this. I ate Luna's horn during the battle, and I used the power in it to do this. I had to. It was the only way to stop Destroya.
Destroya? You defeated Destroya?
Spike! You haven't told him?
We can save that discussion until later. The impact of the moon is causing a chain reaction in the mana crystals that compose the core of this world. We aren't safe here.
Do the engines still work? Let's get moving.
That would be futile. The sublight drives would take years to get us to a minimum safe distance. That planet has sat on a nexus of magic for tens of thousands of years, absorbing its power. That is what attracted our ancestors here to begin with. The amount of energy trapped in the heart of that planet is equivalent to a supernova. When it is released, nothing in this region of space is going to survive.
Then, what do?
We use the jump drive. But it seems to be offline. Here's the problem. We just need to wait 20 hours for the destruction reactor to build up enough power for the jump.
How much time do we have before...
5 minutes. Maybe 10.
Did you say a destruction reactor? Couldn't someone help it along by putting power into it directly?
Well, in theory, but the energy would have to be compatible. Since none of us here has the element of destruction, I would have to build a converter for that to work, and we simply do not have the time.
I am the Prince of Destruction. I can do this.
No, Spike. I can see you are injured and drained.
In your state, something like that could easily kill you.
Maybe. But if I don't do this, I'm going to die anyway, right? Does anyone have a better idea?
This is it, Spike. It all comes down to you. Everyone's life is in your claws now.
Do whatever you have to do to keep me conscious. Don't let me stop until we jump.
Oh, don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes to save Fluttershy. Even if it kills you.
Good to know we're on the same page, Discord. Here goes nothing.
It's working. It's working. Powering up. Another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It worked! Spike, it worked! You saved us all! Spike? Are you there? Discord? What happened to Spike? He isn't...
He'll live. He's passed out now, but he's still breathing. I never knew the little tyke had so much in him.
Gee, it's all so sudden. Equestria is gone. It's just gone. Where do we go now?
Where do we go? We go home, Twilight. After all of these millennia, it is finally time for us all to return home.